January 27th, 2026. How's it going, guys? Well, I've got another video for you. What are we going to talk about today here in Kansas City in Independence, Missouri? Well, we're going to talk about the homeless. Now, I had to do several things this morning. I had to go to the bank. I had to go to Aldi's. Went to several other places. But what I'm going to show here is at U.S. Bank. Went inside U.S. Bank. I started over. There's a car wash over there on Nolan Road, and there was a older gentleman, homeless guy, that went up to the dumpster and was digging through the dumpster looking for food. Now, the thing of this is, they say they're supposedly helping these homeless. Now, this guy, he didn't look like a druggie. He just looked homeless. Might have some mental problems, but he was just homeless. But didn't have no food, and he just was barely getting along. When I went a little bit earlier than that, I went to Aldi's before I went to the bank, because the bank don't open till later. There was some up here at Sterling. There's always certain ones up there at Sterling. But I get looking at the temperature in the vehicle, and it shows 16 degrees. Now, okay, let me ask this real quick. Let's see if I get the AI. At what temperature does Kansas City allow the homeless in?
Kansas City's homeless shelters open based on temperature. Generally, shelters open when it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit or below. More services, like all-day stays, open at 25 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, and some shelters open even at 10 degrees.
Okay, now that's what it says right there on this, guys. So why in the world were all these homeless up here at Sterling, even by this church up here, that it seems like they could even went in there, but they're at the intersection. And this one looked like it was a lady at the one part of the intersection there, because there's one a guy off to the left. Looked like she was trying to open a hand warmer even. Now explain that to me here about Kansas City. Another lie. You know, the mayor gets out here and says, oh, we do this. Well, I'm just driving from my house to point A to point B. I'm going to Aldi's. I'm going to U.S. Bank. I'm going here and there. And it's just a continuous, not counting the drugs and stuff that go on here too. Now, I'm going to show the temperature. I think it's about 27 degrees right now. But see, like what this just said, I don't know if I lost it or not. See, it said, generally start within temperatures drop to 32 below, and more extensive services like all-day stays and beds are 25 degrees. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. Okay, guys, we made it to 28 so far. Made it 28. So hold on. Okay, guys. Now, I think this was a lady. It was at this intersection right here. And off to the left, I'm going to get my cursor here. And there's a guy right here. It's also. Now, this morning. It's 16 degrees. 16 degrees. Okay? And I'm going to see if I can get this in just a little bit better. I'm going to play this. Speed this up a little bit. But she had like a packet. It looked like a hand warmer like packet she was trying to get open. And I thought, man, I mean, it's only 16 degrees. And they're out there in a blanket and stuff. I mean, that's crazy. I'll go back here. I don't want you to see the sky, but you can see right there. And I'm thinking, this is Kansas City. This is where they're going to have the soccer game. And there's the other guy over there. Oh, but there was a lot more. I passed probably 15, at least 15 this morning. Now I could go in and I could pick each one of them out and show you guys. But what really got to me was this old man that was homeless over there by U.S. Bank, going through the car wash deal. I'm thinking, and this guy, he was limping. He was limping. And I'm thinking, why in the world, until this weather got some better, would they not have allowed these people at least to stay at a shelter? Even if they had to sit in a chair, they'd be better off. Now, hold on. Okay, guys. So I'm over here at US Bank. I'm getting out. Now, the car wash is over off to the right side over here. Let's see if I can get this in. I did take a picture also with my phone, too, here from this, so you guys can see it a little bit better. This black line keeps coming up. Let's see, wait a minute. Okay, so let me put the pin here. So this guy is right here, and he's putting his head down in the trash, digging through the trash looking for food. Now I'm going to show this guy. He walks on after, when I come back out US Bank, there was a truck that pulled up here and it just stopped. Now I don't know if this person was trying to call somebody and see if this guy could get some assistance, but he never pulls on through. And I'm going to show that too. But I'm also going to show this guy. He went ahead and he walked on across US Bank's parking lot. But this was an older guy, and he didn't look like he was, he didn't look like a druggie. He just looked like he was homeless. And not good. Now, hold on, guys. Okay, I was going to show this real quick, too. This is right here is the guy right here. And he's leaning over into the trash can. That point right there is top of his head right there. But, like I said, I want to show this. So, hold on. This is the guy crossing the US Bank parking lot. Now, I'm going to play my back of the dash cam through here and let you see this. It doesn't, basically, it catches the truck that pulled up. But this guy, he walked on around. And I wanted to show this. And I think you guys can see the tennis shoes and stuff there and stuff. But this guy, he was hungry. And I mean, if he had been in the shelter last night, surely he would have been hungry. Surely Kansas City could have afforded at least a piece of bread for him, like a piece of toast, piece of bread or something. I mean, man, I don't know. Not good, but hold on. Okay, guys. So I'm going to pull out of here. And I'm going to advance this a little bit. I want you guys to see this. But see that truck? Now, the guy's already passed the other vehicles, this line of vehicles, the people that work in US Bank. And this truck, I was going to pull out that way, but it just kept sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. So I don't know what it was doing. But, who knows? I mean, then, of course, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in the US Bank parking lot, too. But I want to get to this so you can see this. And here's the guy here. And he was limping across here. And I'm thinking, man, some of these, some of them don't deserve help. Some of them are so stoned and drugged out, they don't care. But, go back here one more time. This guy, he just looked like he was just needing a meal. Go back here, one more time. There he is over there. Right there, guys. And he is hungry. Yeah, well, this guy sure must not have been in shelter. And some of those other ones must not have been in the shelter either. So hold on. And then as I came on down Nolan, there were a lot more of them. I'm just going to show this one, but there were several others. And I'm just thinking, I don't know. And I think the high today, I was talking to my friend, he said the high they thought was going to only get to about 27 or 28 today. So that just, man, I don't know. That don't seem right to me, but I want everybody to see that. This is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. Now hold on, guys. Okay, guys. So we're going to wrap it up here in a second, but I just wanted to show this one more time. Like I say, this was at 16 degrees. See, she was trying to get like a hand warmer packet open. Why would they do that? I mean, if it was still that cold, you would have thought they would have let them stay in the shelters at least. They definitely, where's the food going to? Because that guy over there at U.S. Bank, I mean, he hadn't had nothing to eat. Definitely not. All right, guys, we'll wrap this up in a minute. But I will say one thing too. You know, a lot of people they think when they donate to these charities in certain places too that sometimes the stuff gets to these people, and it does not. I've even worked at a few of these things, and some of these people and somehow some of these operations are run are not good. Me and my son, we've helped out at certain places over the years, like Thanksgiving and Christmas. On top of even up here in Raytown, there was a facility they were supposed to be housing, I think, for women and stuff too, to help them out and stuff. And only certain ones get in, and it's not as good as they make it all sound to be. But like I say, I I had when I worked down at a place called, I will just tell the story again real quick, down at Citywide Chemical, and I worked down there for 3 years. And this guy, this one guy went out and worked on machines like buffing machines and stuff. He repaired them for Citywide. He had several houses too, that rental property houses and stuff. But he would donate so much, like out of the rental houses, that he would find clothes, different things, jackets, other stuff too, and donate downtown at like the where they have kind of like the mission deal down there and stuff. Well, one day there was and I mean, he donated thousands and thousands of dollars. This wasn't just, like $20 or $100 or something like that. But one day he had just donated a whole bunch down there, and this one guy was up by the dumpster where we worked at. He asked him, he said, "But you go on down there and get you a jacket." Well, he went down there, and they wouldn't give the guy a jacket. He was homeless. So he went down there, and they said, "Well, ain't the way it works. We sell the stuff and everything, and then we help them out. Yeah, they help whoever they individually want to help out. So it's something else to be aware of. So, like I say, sometimes, if you're thinking you're doing your good deed at these big donation places, you might not be, because even though you're trying to do a good thing, it might not be getting to these people that really need the help. So anyway, guys, this is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. Keep your eyes open and stay warm and stay safe out there.